Hey, good morning. It's Gary Auerbach, and we're here in Signet Screen Printing in Winchester, Virginia. And the other day I saw an interesting post that I thought this would be a cool story because I didn't know that there's such a thing as International T-Shirt Day. And it's June 21st, and it's being, I think, 6 years celebrating now, but I've never heard about it. And fact is I have a lot of T-shirts, and I'm wondering if I have more or less than the average person. And I have Amanda Unger here. She's right here. And Darlene Kent, Darlene's one of the owners, of course, with her husband, Dick Kent, and their kids, right? Their kids are also involved in the business.
Absolutely. Two of our children work here.
Awesome. Good morning, Amanda and Darlene. This is really
Good
cool. Tell me about what T-Shirt Day, International T-Shirt Day means to you, and why you decided to celebrate it in Winchester, and how you're celebrating it in Winchester. So, Darlene, let me know about that.
I found it online and one day in a search, and there's celebrations for everything every day. I think yesterday was National Fudge Day.
What? I missed it.
Exactly. And Niblins delivered fudge to the radio stations, which they were very happy about. But we decided that we would celebrate it here at Signet with a free T-shirt to all of our customers that come in that day, and also give them a tour of our facility.
Wait, you're talking free T-shirts for customers who come in?
Absolutely.
I know this road really well. I go on it all the time, but I don't know what it's called.
This is Fort Collier Road.
Fort Collier Road. Okay.
We get quite a bit of traffic passing through here every day.
Yeah, and right across the street is the Competitive Edge Gymnastics.
Exactly,
so
and
that's
there's
kind of a good landmark.
A branch of Ferguson as well.
Right. And Amanda, how are you involved in this T-shirt day?
Well, I help out with the marketing here, so I was very excited.
T-shirt day. Tell me about that.
Well, and that's kind of how it all started, and then we decided to hold an internal employee design contest to see who could come up with the coolest design to kind of showcase what we do here with multiple colors. And so I was the winning design.
Can you turn that picture around so we can see that design? I'm going to try to bring it in.
So this will be on the front of the T-shirt.
That's going to be, it says International T-shirt Day, June 21st, so that's Tuesday. And Amanda, what do you have there? I mean, you have 20-something flags or people. How did you go with that?
Well, I wanted to show just the children of the world, and I was able to fit, I think, 28 flags on here of all the different countries. Unfortunately, I couldn't fit them all on here, but tried to, and showing the Earth as a whole, because it is International T-shirt Day.
Right.
So I was just trying to showcase, and also with all the multiple colors and the beauty that comes out of all the different flags from all the different nations. And so we just thought we would celebrate the internationalness of it, and it was a lot of fun to do.
That's awesome. So you got a winning design there, and that's going to be printed on how many shirts?
500.
500 shirts. All sizes, or is it one size fits all?
From small through 3X.
Nice. Very nice. What time should people come by here on Tuesday, and should they call ahead? Or?
No, we open at 8:30, so we're here from 8:30 to 5 on Tuesday, and we'd love to have people stop in, and we'll give them a tour of our facility, show them how the entire process works. It's a pretty fascinating one, and we'll give them a T-shirt.
You know, I still remember, I'm just going to kind of pull this out and come in the picture. I still remember, Darlene, when I came on a tour with the Chamber of Commerce here. Absolutely. And it really is a fascinating process, and to see everything that you guys do, and it's a big production.
It is. From the start of the process with art development, we have 4 graphic artists on staff who will create a design for you, and then to the completion, producing the screens, and then the actual printing process.
Very cool.
So there's steps along the way. It generally takes 8 to 10 business days from creation to production.
Oh, that's what I was asking about, like the turnaround, because it's Friday, so I couldn't come to you and say, hey, I need shirts for my event on Monday.
Absolutely not.
Absolutely not. Okay.
And we only order as people request, because there's so many colors, there's so many different T-shirt options. Yeah. So... Yes.
And Darlene, I just want to ask a little bit. Signet Screen Printing, you guys purchased the business, isn't that right?
Exactly.
If I remember. So you haven't been in the business for since day one.
No.
But how long have you had it?
It'll be 10 years in November.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
I mean, very cool.
Thank you. Yeah. And we love being a part of the Winchester community, and being a part of all of the events that take place. We're sponsors for a lot of different things, from baseball, games to different fundraisers to the Hop Blossom Festival tomorrow. We produced all of the T-shirts for that. So it's an exciting.
And you know, something I love besides the event shirts are you just have some neat things that just promote Winchester. Just with the name on it.
Exactly. Yeah.
And are they available like through an Etsy store or anything like that? Or
we're working on that right now because we have some Winchester hats in here for sale now. But yes, we really would like to develop a whole line.
I know
that people could pick up here.
And I really want to see that. You know, I mean, because it just it excites me when I go out of town to wear something from where I'm from that I feel good about.
Yeah, we gave Joe Stolman, the retired director of United Way, you know, he and his wife were doing some campsite.
Darlene, I just Facebook messaged with him the other day. I said, "Are you in town?" He's out at some campground until September.
In California, and I gave him a Winchester hat that he could wear, and I've seen it in a couple of his Facebook posts. So that's been fun.
That's the power of it. And you know what? I guess I also want to touch. I think you guys are one of the not fastest growing, but you're on top of the social media. A lot of businesses are still looking at it going, we don't know really what to do with it. What are you doing with social media now?
Various things. You know, we will put on when we do a lot of vehicle wraps, so we'll post pictures of that. The other day we had one of our customers come in with a quilt that was made with all T-shirts we produced that they're going to raffle off, the Roll Your Own Access to Independence event.
Wait, Roll Your Own Access to Independent event? Tell me about that, just because I haven't heard about it.
It's a local nonprofit that assists people who are challenged with their mobility. And this is the 15th year of that event.
Cool.
And there's games, there's food, there's music, there's a little bit of something for everyone at that event. So
wow.
Yeah. So it was really cool to see all of our T-shirts on a quilt that they're going to raffle off at the event. And
do you ever have a design that you're just like, this is a headache? Like, can't we just make it something else, or do you?
It depends. Sometimes when it's on a dark shirt, you can't get all the colors that you would like to get.
Right.
Or the finite details.
Yeah.
Right. It's kind of like I've done a lot of printing on frisbees, and so I send them a design. They're like, that's impossible. It just doesn't work. Things would blend together. But then there are tricks. Right, of shading or things like that where you can kind of get the coloring, but it doesn't.
And kudos to our graphics department. They're very good with working directly with the customers to make sure, even if it's not exactly what you wanted, to get it as close to, what you envisioned in your head as possible, and make it possible to put it on a shirt.
Totally great. And that little factoid about International T-Shirt Day, what was the average?
The average person owns 27 T-shirts.
Okay.
So almost one for every day of the month.
And I have more, so that makes me above average.
Oh, you and me both.
You have a few more than that?
Yeah. Lots of T-shirts.
Yeah. And T-shirts, I mean, I'm really going to just get right in here for a second. T-shirts are a funny thing. Darlene, could you lean in so you're a little closer? Thanks.
Absolutely.
T-shirts are a funny thing because when I was growing up, the story was that I had a different T-shirt from everywhere my father went, traveling across the country doing travel camps for teenagers. And so I'd never been to these places, but I wore the T-shirts. And so T-shirts have been in my life for a long time. Yeah. You remember some of your oldest T-shirts, Amanda?
Oh my goodness, one of my favorite T-shirts that I still have was when I moved from Birmingham to Pittsburgh. After a couple of years, my parents flew me back down there to visit with my friends that I grew up with.
Yeah.
And we went, they took me to the Iron Bowl game. I'm a die-hard Auburn Tigers fan.
Okay.
And I have the T-shirt we won for the 5th year in a row against Alabama. Oh, wow. So it's the Tiger holding out his hand with the number 5, saying, we did it for 5. And I still have that shirt to this day. It's my favorite.
Wow. I know I have a shirt from 1984. That's very thin, and I don't never wear it, but it's from the Swedish Frisbee Foundation.
Oh, wow.
And I traded it with a Swedish Frisbee player who I met the first time I went to an international Frisbee tournament. Wow. Yeah, so we all have stories. Darlene, do you have a favorite T-shirt, or is it just the one you're wearing?
Oh, that's right. My Signet shirt right here.
Yeah.
I think the interesting thing about t-shirts is they're conversation starters.
Right.
You know, you're talking about marking an event or a business you're promoting, and you go somewhere else and somebody says, hey, I've been there.
Right.
Or, you know, so it's a very interesting conversation beginning tool.
And can be very personal.
Yes,
Right.
Definitely.
Right.
Definitely.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, thanks a ton for doing this interview, guys.
Absolutely.
And,
Thank you.
Yeah, just keep watching, keep sharing, and
Make sure to come by and get your free t-shirt.
oh, that's right, free T-shirt on Tuesday, June 21st.
21st.
And are you guys serving coffee and donuts or anything like that?
No, we hadn't thought about it, but we could.
We could.
Oh, okay. So you can thank me for that if there's coffee and donuts, and if not, sorry for bringing it up in an interview. All right, thanks, guys. This has been a lot of fun.
Thank you.
I'm going to come in and get my T-shirt on Tuesday. I hope to see you here.
All right.